welcome to Winter's Tales for part 3 of our Noir Nights little mini campaign.
Children.
Absolute children. Why don't we, alright kids, why don't we go around and introduce ourselves tonight and who we're playing?
Hello, my name is Adam Perryman. I use he, him pronouns, and tonight I am playing the nicest beefcake you'll ever see, Chuckles.
There you are.
Hello. Hello. Hi, my name is Lukas.
This is going real well.
Going good.
well.
Hi, my name is Lukas. I use they, them pronouns.
Who are you playing?
I don't know. Tonight I'm playing.
Oh my.
I can't look at you. Sorry. Tonight I'm playing Olivia Love. She's hot. Go.
Hi, I'm Andrea. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing the character known as Yoke. And did I say my pronouns? She, her pronouns? I'm a she, her.
This is what happens when I'm not sitting on that side.
Yeah, this is
Everything,
upset the
everything's
equilibrium.
erupted into chaos.
The ecosystem has been disrupted.
Oh my lord.
Hello! Damn. Yeah, this is real bad. My name is Tate Bennett, he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Inspector Lou. He's old, doesn't like colour, and currently not wearing a jacket. But I'll put it on. I'll put it on when we start playing.
Excellent. And behind the scenes we have Holly doing all of our teching tonight. Say hello, Holly.
Hey, Folly.
Holly. We're down in Georgia tonight.
Who are you?
So,
Who are you?
oh, me. I'm a sexy little monkey.
Don't you forget it.
And my pronouns are he, him.
Bloody,
So,
bloody.
Bloody and bloody.
Yes.
What happened
we are
last
down, we
session?
are down Georgia.
I'm thrown off.
We're in
We
the
are
riffraff.
down Georgia.
We're down in Georgia.
Georgia.
Alright, recap last session. You guys continuing your investigation, headed towards a secret meeting held by some of the refugees that had fled the Orphic Union to the Republic of Penumbra, and found their clubhouse in an abandoned amusement park in a part of Parabellum. And after wandering in, started discovering traps, hidden sniper in a Ferris wheel, and a maintenance shed full of high ordnance explosives, which all of that very promptly unwinded. The booby traps got exploded, the Ferris wheel flew off the rails, and
Ferris wasn't.
the maintenance shed blew sky high. You met the leader of this little outfit, a man called Salvo, who you found out is actually employed by your employer, the elusive Miss O, who seems to be running some sort of like rebel cell in the Republic of Penumbra, of these expatriates of the Orphic Union. Your lead sort of ending a little bit there in terms of trying to find this shipping container that it's been stolen. You were given a hint to go to the riffraff, where it seems that a lot of the criminal sort of dealings in Parabellum occur at, and if someone was trying to smuggle a shipping container out of the city, it's probably where you'd find a smuggler willing to take that job. So after making your way to the riffraff, you heard of a smuggler that operates within there, a very well-known one that's been established for a while, since the Prohibition days, who goes by the name of the Ferryman. Except he seems to already be in the grasp of Johnny Sax's boys, headed by Chuckle's own brother, Bellows. So after finding them on the 3rd floor of the riffraff, and Liv making their way into the room to sort of finagle some questions and answers out of the ferryman, the rest of the group bumped into Bellows on their way out. And it seems like a fight is about to erupt. So we find ourselves in a tight little corridor on the 3rd floor of the riffraff, dimly lit level. There's a long bar down one side of the table with sort of like a metal railing alongside it. Bartender behind polishing glasses, eyeing all of you up by keeping the distance. A bunch of booths set up around the place with patrons that are doing their own criminal dealings, or could be criminal, could be legitimate. And towards the back end of the room, there are 3 private rooms, which seem to be magically enchanted that no sound enters or escapes outside of them. And the middlemost back room is where Liv, you are currently alone with the ferryman. As everyone is making their way out of the room. And I think, Lou, you were grasping the door handle, right?
Yeah.
As Bellows opens it up. Inspector Lou, what a pleasure. Oh, we have an intro, by the way. Sorry, gang. Roll that intro. Inspector Lou, what a pleasure it is to see you again.
Yeah, it's a really nice pleasure. What are you doing here? Thought you were, well, tied up.
Oh, you know how it is. Let out on good behavior.
Good behavior? Now what would make you be good?
You know, never could lie to you. And he swings for your face. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
10 for a yoke.
10 for
Can I
Yoke.
object to rolling initiative?
You could
as
advantage.
Chuckles?
You could absolutely object if you wish.
Because of the...
Chuckles will not be rolling initiative.
Chuckles ain't
Because of
gonna
the
roll
coffee.
initiative.
Because of the coffee.
So, again.
Roll it again!
14.
14. Okay.
15.
15
But I'm inside the room.
for Liv. Lou?
20.
20. Ooh.
A dirty one.
Dirty, filthy, stinky.
30. Filthy, disgusting. 20.
All right. So, straight off the bat, punches being thrown towards you, Lou. What's your AC?
18.
Wow.
Okay. The punch is being thrown towards you, and your cop instincts kick in. You dodge back a little bit. As Bellows begins charging forwards with what appears to be like 4 of Johnny Sax's thugs behind him. You see that they're sort of taking out pipes and that kind of stuff, like little crowbars, pipes. You can see guns tucked into waistbands and that sort of deal, but they don't seem to be drawing them. But you're top on initiative.
Great. I guess, oh, there we go.
Oh.
There we
Fight
go.
music.
I guess, I mean, the first thing, Lou doesn't really want to fight, per se.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to, apprehend, for the most part.
Okay.
So, if you would allow me, he just wants to try and just cuff Bellows.
Cuff him.
Yeah.
Okay, you can definitely try to cuff him. I'll say there is a DC that I'm setting that's kind of relative to the amount of hit points he has left. So the DC is very high.
Okay, that's cool.
When he's at full HP, the lower his HP goes, the easier it'll be to restrain him, to cuff him.
Okay, well, I mean, that's really cool. Well, I guess for the... He doesn't want to... Yeah, I'd just like to just cuff one of the wrists, or at least attempt to cuff one of the wrists for the moment.
Okay.
And then lay the bead down, and then when he's a bit weaker, try and cuff the other one.
All right. So, attempting to cuff one of the wrists.
Just
Let's
one.
go. Let's call it a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. All right. 17.
17. You flick out your handcuffs, and you hear the metal clank against itself as you flick towards his fist that's being driven towards you.
On the way through.
On the way through. But he's got chunky ass wrists and forearms, so sort of bounces off of him.
Yeah.
Doesn't cuff him.
Doesn't cuff him.
Doesn't meet the DC.
Okay.
But you still got movement, you still got a bonus action.
Yeah. I think I'll just I don't really have much in the way of bonus action, so I might just stand in his way for the moment.
Stand in his
Just
way?
gonna stand in his way.
Okay.
Yeah. Just be a foreboding presence. Just blow some smoke in his face.
Bonus action to blow smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you want to just make it a particular shape?
Just a little love heart for him,
Nice. Little smoke love heart blows towards Bella's face. Get out of here with that.
No.
4 of Johnny Sax's thugs race forwards. I'm gonna need all of you are in, apart from Liv, are in that little sort of space there, right? So I need everyone to do an athletics check for me. Or an acrobatics, up to you. Liv, you don't have to. You're all good.
10.
10?
4.
4. Lou?
15.
15. Okay. All 4 of Johnny Sax's thugs start rushing towards you and push you guys out away from the room as much as possible, and you spill out into this open bar space. You see a couple of the patrons sitting in the booths sort of look up. A couple of them are playing like 5-finger fillet on the tables. Some others are like moving what appeared to be like weapons across the table. You see like sharp-edged knives. You see a couple of like snub-nosed, like wrapped-up revolvers and that kind of thing. The bartender looks towards your direction, and you see his hand go underneath the counter, but he doesn't sort of do anything more than that. But these thugs all sort of like shove you out into the open space and begin brandishing their weapons. Liv, you, meanwhile, are inside the room. You still see Bellows' form standing in the doorway, sort of staring out as Johnny Sax's boys move out. He looks back towards you. Keep an eye on him, would you, Tuts?
Of course, anything for you.
What are you doing?
How many questions can I ask in 6 seconds?
Probably get 1.
Alright. Which one is the most important? Where or who? Or why? Where, who, or why?
Yep.
Where? Okay, listen here, we don't have much time. Where is it?
I assume you are speaking about the shipping container?
Yeah, cut the shit. Where is it?
Okay, hard to answer that question. I don't know. Not right now.
Okay, who took it?
I will say, Do a persuasion check for me. If you can get above 20 each round, I'll let you ask a second question.
Oh, okay. Persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
26.
20. Okay. Should have made that DC higher.
She's a persuasive gal.
Some small-time thugs looking to make a name for themselves in Parabellum. Then nobody's doing job too big for them. I told them, don't fuck with this.
All right. Yoke, you're up.
Yes. So,
You currently have one of Johnny Sachs's boys moving towards you. He's got a pipe in one hand and he's clicking his fingers to the beat from downstairs and with his other hand.
yeah.
What are you doing?
So, I had a nap in the car. What
You-
does a short rest allow me to do?
Short rest? I'll say yes. You guys had a short. You have all benefited from a short rest. You can roll as many hit dice to recover HP as you'd like. Warlocks get all their spell slots back.
Woo! Alright, cool. Think I just start snapping back. And just like really eyeball him, but I sort of mirror him so he comes towards me, but I like move back. And I'm just evading him, but also snapping with him.
Snapping with him?
Yeah. Because
Roll a
My-
charisma check for me.
my pen is also a dagger.
Yeah, dope.
Hell yeah.
Charisma was it?
Yeah.
16?
16. You start snapping alongside him,
Yeah, I'm just
and you see
smiling
he
at him.
starts adding like a little step into it. He starts adding like a little step.
I copy.
Sort of dance off.
Yeah.
He starts kind of. He's smiling. He's kind of like. He looks less angry now. He looks
Yeah.
more like intrigued,
Yeah, cool. And then
enthusiastic.
I want to add a step in. I want to like start like want to do like a little toe heel back ball change sort of dealio,
Okay.
and then like move around in a circle, trying to get a bit close to him.
Okay, do a performance check for me.
Yeah. All right. Oh, shit. 4.
Oof. Okay.
I'm gonna stumble on that
I'm
bottom
gonna,
right.
I'm gonna fall.
You absolutely stumble on that section. Sort of.
I got too confident. Yeah.
You trip up a little bit, and your pen unfolds into its knife. And he all of a sudden stops putting the step and starts brandishing his crowbar in front of him like a fencing stick.
I cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. You cast invisibility. You fully disappear.
Yeah.
And he looks incredibly confused.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna say that's your turn.
That's right.
Bellows starts moving out into the open space and he looks towards you, Chuckles. Now, brother, tell me, why is it you're wrapped up with Louis Boy here?
You know me, Bellows. I follow the money to the right places.
I don't know if Lou's gonna lead you to any right places.
Yeah, maybe not. But at least he ain't leading me to. He kind of like look like does that sort of like sheepish kind of look away. I ain't here to fight you, Bellows.
Good. Then don't get in the way.
And he's going to start barreling towards Lou, and you see that as he moves past the doorway, he picks up a baseball bat in his hands, and he does like a two-handed run up towards you, Lou, and goes for a swing. 18's your AC?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 5, 6, 7, 8 points of bludgeoning damage to you. As you see Bellows runs up, hey, bada, swing! And cracks it right into you. You hear the sound of it, like the baseball hitting the bat. As Lou, you get whacked back with this immense force from this baseball bat. Bellows is squared up right against you, and you can see that, like, he's got a lot of anger in his eyes towards you, but he's not as out of control as you've seen him before. You know that he definitely gets angrier.
Shit.
Chuckles, you're
Something
not
else to time to do the damage.
you're not part of the initiative, but
I'm happy to take like last place. in
yes.
initiative.
So this is last place. So if you want to do something, let me know.
How far away did Bellows just get?
To Lou, from you, he's about 15 feet.
All right. I'm gonna walk up behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Big hand on the shoulder. You don't want to go down this path, Bellows.
First step's already been taken, brother.
After everything we've been through, you still want to act like this, huh?
After everything we've been through, you're not gonna have my back? In the clink for 6 months, Chuckles.
And our sister's been dead for 6 years, Bellows. Yeah, I know. I know what you did that day. It was a rainy afternoon. There I was, sitting at home. Me, Pa asleep in the den. Ma cooking something up real good in the kitchen. That's when I heard it. The screech of tires from down the road. Immediately I knew something was up. Yeah, Bellows. He'd been getting himself involved with the wrong people again. Sure enough, I hear a screech of tires, a thud, a scream, and I knew. I ran outside, and there she was, lying on the road, car already speeding off into the distance. Our baby sister. And I knew, Bellows, he was in that car. And he did nothing to help her. She died there in my arms that day, and I never forgave him for what he did. He never admitted it. But I know it was him and his riffraff crew. So from that day, I made a pact with myself that one day I would avenge our sister. And so, one night, about 6 years, 5.5 years later, if I remember correctly, actually, we were pulling a job at the steel mill. And I knew what I had to do. I was on watch. Did I see the cops coming? Maybe. Maybe not. But I knew Bellows was in there. And I knew the time had come for him to pay for what he'd done to our sister. So, did I shout anything? Maybe. Maybe it was a little too late. Maybe he just didn't hear me say, "Look out, Bellows." But he knew what he did, and he paid the price. We're back.
Beautiful. Absolutely an inspiration point. I was tempted to take it away, but you got it.
Oof.
Stunning.
That was
Compelling.
Backstory.
You see, there is, I don't know if it's guilt or if it's shame or something in Bellows' eyes when he looks at you, but he turns his head back towards Lou, very purposefully turning his head on you.
I don't want to have to fight you, Bellows. And I reckon that'll be enough for that time.
All right, Lou, you're up.
The hand is still on his shoulder, by the way.
Sorry, Tate was just in that. That was just, that was beautiful. Big, chunky boy's got his, he's nice and easy going on, but when you look at Lou, you don't see much. But he's going to pull something that he likes to call constant persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
It's just inflict wounds, by the way.
oh.
But that is going to be A dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20 definitely hits, yeah.
Okay. Here we go. For the turn. And it's just, literally just the constant persuasion. Just, bah, 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 bah. You have the right to remain. Okay.
It's pretty good.
So 20 points of damage, I guess.
20 points of damage?
Yep.
Or just casually.
Just casually 20 points
Jesus
of damage.
fucking Christ.
Yeah.
The right to remain silent. Anything.
Joe's just gonna like lift his hand and be like,
Yeah, just watch it.
okay.
Refuse against you.
It's like your fists are parting the cigar smoke that's billowing in front of you as you lay into Bellows, dealing some pretty decent damage. He does look kind of hurt by that, and looks a lot angrier as well. Anything else for your turn?
Maybe I'll blow a little handcuff at him. Just to spice it up a little bit.
At this point, the thugs start moving. One starts moving towards you that you were dancing momentarily with, and brandishes his crowbar and goes to strike at you with it.
Yeah.
What's it? Never mind. You see that he was still trying to do like a little dance along there to be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So he like clicked his fingers and slid forward. But the heel of his shoe kind of got caught on a floorboard, so he falls prone in front of you.
Cool. I'm still invisible, right? How long am I invisible for?
Oh, you are still invisible.
I am invisible.
Well, yeah, that should have been.
Can't see me,
Mhm.
but I saw all of that.
The other thugs, you see, one of them begins chasing Gary down the staircase.
Gary!
Gary! And Gary begins running down the staircase as the other one has like a broken pipe that he's swinging, chasing him down with. The remaining two are going to move up behind Lou. And they're both going to take swipes at you as well.
Do it.
Okay, one of them hits for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As they start taking swipes at your knees, trying to essentially take you down to the ground. Liv, you're up.
Yes. All right, small-time thugs. Who hired them?
They were nobody. They just wanted to make a name for themselves. I told them, bad idea. You go through Johnny Saxon, no one at all.
Why?
Persuasion check. Yeah?
It's a bit of a nat one.
Oh, it's a nat one.
It's technically 9 with my +8 to persuasion.
Pretty good. But you see that there is the sound of bah, 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 going on outside, and the ferryman's eyes dart upwards to see Bellows being hammered by Lou, and then Lou being hit from behind with Johnny Sax's boys, and he ignores your question.
You have to help me. He's still here.
Who?
The other one. The one that's also looking for it.
The knight?
Yes, the knight, the Death Rider, whoever, King Nothing. Him, the legend.
Liv would like to take out one of her guns, cock it, hold it underneath the ferryman's head, like just right under the chin, and be like, you tell me what I need to know, and you tell me everything, and maybe I'll let you live. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Let him live, laugh, love.
Do an intimidation check for me.
I stuck to my intimidation since my mom.
Actually,
I feel like a gun to the chin is pretty intimidating.
That's a nut 20.
it's pretty intimidating.
Oh my god.
I could not
Okay.
work out better.
Okay, death at the hands of a knight as opposed to immediate death at the hands of you. I choose the one I can put off until later.
Yoke, you're up.
Okay, so I see that they've turned to go to Lou, and I'm like, no, Lou! And I run up and I want to try and just like jump on the back of one of them and try and just like, with my pen, because my pen's out,
Mm-hmm.
and just stab him.
Nice.
Like real primal.
Nice.
Because, my friend's getting attacked. And this is the one chance that Yoke has to actually prove herself, even though she's invisible right now.
You are invisible. Okay. You can do an athletics or acrobatics check for me to hop on the back.
Yeah. Nat 20.
Nat 20. Sick. You do like a little jump off of one of the nearby table booths
Yes.
and hop onto the back. The thug is completely surprised and taken aback from just air that seems to be grabbing him. You have advantage on your attacks against him.
Cool. So, that is Nat 20 again.
Nat 20 again?
Yep.
All right, roll that double damage. As you hop on this guy's back and start stabbing at his chest with a penknife, you see he stumbles backwards a little bit, and you drag him to one of these booths that's got like these patrons in there. As they're playing Five Finger Fillet, you drag him back, and he falls onto the table, like knocking into some of these other criminals.
Oh no.
Who immediately stab into him as well.
Get out of here! What are you doing? Don't you see we got a game going on?
What a reaction.
Wait, did you say with advantage?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. So it's double damage, so
Double damage, yeah.
2d4?
Yes.
Okay, that's that.
But roll them twice, so
Roll
you can
them
get the best.
twice.
There's the best amount, and then double it.
They're both equal to same. That's fine. 9.
And I double the bonuses as well.
Okay.
So +4.
Plus 14.
14 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right, and he got an extra 3 from from the pissed off patrons.
Yeah. Stabby stab.
Just silent, invisible teen detective starts stabbing out. He gets dragged back to the table, and his hand gets pinned to the table by the patrons. He passes out.
Great.
He's fully bleeding out on this table. He's not dead, but he's passed out.
I think a thought goes through Yoke's head where it's just like,
I mean, yeah.
I could kill this guy and then my patron will be happy. I think she's just so desperate to please this patron. She really is freaked out by him. She's just like, this is my one chance. No one can see me right now. She's gonna kill him. She would
Gonna
like
kill
to-
him?
Yeah.
As you drive your pen dagger knife into this thug's chest, you sort of angle it a little bit, plunge it into his heart.
Yeah.
You see his body stiffen up on this table and arc back a little bit, and he stops thrashing. And the body just goes incredibly still. Incredibly still, and you feel that there's like a little bit of almost like a wind funnel coming from where you've stabbed him in the heart, like coursing up through into you.
It doesn't make that sound.
And you hear there's like a little door jingle bell, like the sound of like a door hitting a bell that you recognize from Tylusius's office. Somewhere in the corner somewhere, and you just hear it in sort of in the back of your mind.
Oh my god, great job, kiddo! You killed somebody finally!
Yeah, I did.
Keep at it!
Okay. Thanks, Tyler. Cool. And then she's gonna vomit.
You fully vomit
Yeah,
onto
action-
this
Yeah,
table.
bonus action
In-
vom. Yeah.
Action vom.
Does it reappear? out
It
of my
reappears. Once it breaks contact with you, it
Yeah.
appears. Which is
is invisibility the thing that as soon as you make an attack or interact with something, it drops?
This is funnier.
Yes.
Just
I didn't
vomit coming
mind
from
either way.
nowhere.
I killed someone, so I'm good.
you are invisible, and
Yeah,
then you
then-
vomit, and
yeah.
then you become visible. And there is a vomiting yolk on the table, sitting atop a dead thug.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's the end of my turn. So I'll
That
just
is the
keep
end of
sitting there
Yolk's
for a bit.
turn. Bellows facing you, Lou.
Huh. Seems you got a murder on your hands.
And he nods behind.
Gonna sort that out, beat cop?
Beat cup. Yeah, I'll sort it out. I'll sort it out real good once I'm done with you.
He, at this point, you see him start to get frustrated, and he shakes your hand off of his shoulder, and you see him take a swing, but it's like a wide swing. Like he's hitting you, and he's carrying it on to hit you as well. What's your AC again? 18?
Mm-hmm.
And what's your AC?
15.
15.
I'm
It
about
does
to die.
hit you.
Okay.
For 10 points of bludgeoning damage as it cracks against you and it carries on, and you fully catch it in your hand. As he's now facing towards you, Chuckles, and he looks pissed off.
Don't you blame me for what happened to our little sister. That's not on me.
It's your turn.
I've got the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gonna look at Lou. How you doing?
I know it's not my turn, but can I flick him a gold coin?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Flick him a gold coin.
Jesus.
You see, like, Chuckles' brow furrow, and all of a sudden there's this, like, demonic, like, glint in his eye as he has the bat, and you just watch him just, like, basically just, like, pry it to the side, and then his other hand, he's gonna sort of, if you'll allow me,
Mm-hmm.
basically he's gonna, like, look at the bat, he's gonna shrug it off, hands in the pockets, and he's gonna brandish this set of very ornate looking knuckle dusters. Oh, he's like, I warned you, Bellows. I don't want to fight you. But the price is right. And he's going to click the knuckle dusters together, and from it springs two blades.
Wow.
Sick.
And
So sick.
basically, he's going to go for the old 1-2 with his bladed
Absolutely.
knuckle dusters, but it's a sickle hit, so it's a reskinned great axe.
Absolutely.
Two-handed.
That's awesome.
It is at advantage because Bellow's last attack was a reckless attack as well, so go for
Thought
it.
it might have been. So my bonus action is to rage as well.
Mhm.
Just as a-
Yeah, I figured.
Right.
Wow, that sucked.
Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna have to burn the inspiration off the bat here
Mhm.
because that was a 4 and a 1 for a 9 and a 5. So let's not do that. Let's re-roll. Single one
Skibidi-bop-bop.
does a 16.
16 hits.
16 hits.
Roll that
Okay,
damage.
so that is a D12.
Oh.
4 slashing damage.
4.
Yeah, roll the
And your rage damage? +2, I think?
Sorry, I stand corrected. 6.
So much better.
It's a little better.
Dub.
You grab the bat mid-swing, brush it aside, get your knuckle dusters out, clank them together, swipe towards Bellows. He gets fully knocked back, and a gash opens up across his chest as he's now pinned between both Lou and Chuckles. Seeing that you're now in the fight, he's sort of eyeing up where the rest of his gang members are. Maybe like reconsidering just a tiny little bit. Lou, your turn.
Excellent. Lou's gonna turn over his shoulder, look at the kid, and just be like, "The kid is now under protection from the PPD. Anyone goes from him, and you're fucked." Casting Sanctuary.
Oh, nice.
It's my threaten. As a bonus action, and then since this is just going pretty well, he's just gonna pull out his whack stick and got him a
for
big
it.
cop, so he's gonna beat him.
Yeah, go for it. With advantage.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, the reckless attack is just that.
There is
Well-
sort of the lawful order of words hang around Yoke as you're vomiting on the table. And the patrons who are looking pretty pissed off at this start sort of brandishing their finger fillet knives towards you, and at the words from Lou, sort of put them aside. How much damage?
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, okay.
Whack!
Whack indeed.
It's a thwack. Boom! The word appears. Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely. You whack him in the back of the knees, and you see he drops to one of his knees. As now sort of stuck between the two of you. He's being worked over a little bit. There's two remaining thugs. One of them is moving beside Bellows. He's going to face off against you, Lou. Sort of like moving around. And he's actually going to shoulder charge you towards one of the booths. I need you to do an athletics or acrobatics check for me.
We're gonna have a little drink together, huh? That one.
Nat one.
It's not the most sprightly guy.
Add your thing. I got a nat 2. To a total of 4.
So I can use what? No, it's gonna be 3.
The most pathetic shoulder charge.
We both fall into
You
each
both
other.
just fall into the booth. And sitting at the end of the booth, you see this massive bugbear that's got his arms crossed. He's been watching all of this unfold. Looks at one of Johnny Sax's thugs, as well as a cop, blunder into his private booth. And you see beside him is a big mountain, sort of like a packaged mountain of illicit substances, and a briefcase. Looks at the two of you, and you see he takes his hand down to beside him and takes out a gun and places it on the table. If you leave and forget about this, then we won't have any issues. But if you stay here, I'm gonna shoot both of you.
I'm just gonna look at the Johnny Saxon man and just be like, we should probably go, huh? We should.
Skedaddle.
Yeah.
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 You see that he begins scrambling, but he's pressing his leg against you to keep you in the booth. The other one is going to rush towards you, Yoke, and attempt to bonk you over the head as you're vomiting on the table.
So we need
they
to
have
make
to
a
do
wisdom
saving
save.
throw.
Yeah. So it's 14.
He does not pass. He goes to do it and then remembers the words of the detective. It's like, you know, it is against the law.
Thanks.
God.
Liv, you're up.
Everything
okay.
now and fast.
What do you want to know? What do you want? I don't want to die. I don't want
Cocks
to
the
die.
gun.
Okay. What?
What do you know? What does Bellows want to know from you? Why is the night after you?
He is after the ship. He is after the shipping container. He came to me because I'm smuggler. The thieves, they came to me and they said, move this product for me. I said, no, too hot. Also, you cannot unpack from this shipping container. They said it had to remain sealed. I said, that's stupid. How am I meant to move this? And they said, with the truck. And I said, no, don't. Too hot, too big to move. You would need to use the umbrella road.
Sorry, Nick used to what?
You would need to go and use the umbrella road.
You can do an Arcana or a history check for me.
I genuinely don't know what you said. Sorry.
The umbrella road.
Admiral Road.
Umbrella. I'm gonna keep joking. Umbrella.
What am I doing? Arcana.
Or history.
They're the same. 10.
10.
Umbral. Thank you.
You don't know what that is.
Okay, well, I don't know what that is.
This isn't my problem.
What is in the container?
I don't know. Something that does they don't want exposed or something to remain trapped in there. It was suspicious.
Then why should I keep you alive?
How would you know where to go? How would you find the umbrella road if you do not know what it is?
Are you going to tell me what it is?
If you do not kill me, yes! Take the gun away from my throat! Untie me, please.
Oliv's gonna shoot him in the foot.
Oh! Fuck him up.
Absolutely.
She's gonna untie him, but she doesn't want him like running away or squirreling away.
Just take the gun away from his head. He's still
She's
tied
gonna
up.
untie him. He said untie. She's like, okay, I'll untie you, but
I
I'm gonna
killed the
shoot you
guy,
in the
so,
foot
like,
so that
you
you
know.
don't run away.
Do you untie him first or do you shoot him first?
Shoot first.
You want to shoot him first?
Shoot first. Shoot
Okay.
him first.
Plus anti-fighter.
You take the gun away from his throat.
Oh, thank you so much. It's such a relief.
Blast. What? Is it a big gun?
It's like a little.
Is it your garter gun or is it
Yeah,
your proper
garter
gun?
gun.
Okay.
Yeah, just like a cute little handgun.
You pop him
It's
in the
like a-
foot.
It's like a
It's a
little.
22.
Poke
It's a
hole.
22.
It's just like a little bullet hole.
It's not a brat.
And he begins. Oh my god! Oh, and that is so rude of you.
How am I meant to? You are impolite. A curse on you! A curse on you for this disrespect.
Grabs him by the chin, being like, "Oh, now you can't run away, sugar." And then like unties him. It's like as promised. Just like a little. Bop, bop.
You bop him on the head. He goes invisible.
Oh, you son of a fuck!
He goes invisible, and see, the thing is, he's got a hole in his foot, so he goes invisible, and you see the blood trail begin to hobble away from you down the corridor. I'll say you can't. You can do an opportunity attack if you wish.
Thank you.
It'd have to be a punch, though.
I just want to just like clothesline him.
Because he's invisible.
It would be with disadvantage,
I
yeah.
just want to clothesline him. Just. It's in that one.
That one. You go to clothesline him, and almost in anticipation, he seems to have outmaneuvered that, and you see the blood drips down the corridor towards where the rest of the gang is. Yoke, you're up.
Okay. I think Yoke is like a bit traumatized from what happened. She's gonna sort of meekly walk up to the bar and, hi. Sorry about that.
You
Can I
got
have
a
some
little.
water, please?
You see the bartender looks at you. He still has one hand under the counter, but he grabs a glass, fills it up, slides it to you, takes out like a little bowl of peanuts, puts the peanuts beside the glass of water.
Thanks.
You doing okay? You don't seem to have, I don't think you kill a lot of people.
No, that was my first one actually, but
First
you know.
time?
Yeah. It's a lot, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
crazy that now I can say that like, yeah, I killed a guy. I have that story now.
That is a story you can tell, yeah.
It is,
It's,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think... I mean, feel free to stay here for as long as you need, really. Like, you don't need to go back and kill more people.
I
It's
appreciate
not a
it.
life for everyone.
You know, I think I'll be okay. This is like the life that I chose, right? So I'm going to have to commit to this now. This is just what I do,
All
right? This is just
Fair
going to be the thing that I
It's
have
like,
to do.
yeah, you step down that road of crime.
I did. As
Just like,
soon as
make
I
sure to
killed
hydrate,
that
eat a
guy.
couple of those peanuts just to get
Thanks.
something in your body.
Yeah.
And then get back at it.
Thank you. You're so supportive. I appreciate that.
That's
I
all right.
need some peanuts. I keep drinking water. And I'm sort of hyping myself up to
You got it. You can kill the second guy easy.
the second guy.
Yeah.
I think she vomits again. She vomits up the water. She
Right
vomits
on my
No.
counter.
I'm going to be polite and I'm going to...
Oh,
The ground.
on the floor. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, can I have some more water, please?
Refills the glass, hands it to you.
Thank
Is that your turn?
Yeah. That's all I'm going to do.
Bellows is gonna...
Which one?
Ooh, so many choices.
Bellows is going to focus on you, Chuckles.
I don't have a lot of HP for that.
Okay, fine. Fine, brother. This has been coming a long, long time.
And he goes to whack you twice with the baseball bat. Both reckless.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Both hit.
Great.
Uh, 7 and 6, 7, 9. 16 points of damage down to 8 for you.
Yeah.
With
Did
your
you
rage.
want to halve the total, or did you want to halve each hit? Because I think it will then.
Oh, that was the
round.
total.
That was the total.
That was the total.
Cool.
So 16 down to 8 as he whacks you twice with this baseball bat and begins laying into you, completely disregarding Lou at this point.
Yep.
You're up, Chuckles.
Did it. Did it. Did it. Oh, he's kind of gonna. Nurse's joy is gonna give Bellows one more out. He's still visibly very like. He's like, one last time, Bellows. We can do this the hard way, or we can keep things nice and easy. And he's gonna like square up, and he's gonna say,
You forget. I watched you practice that in front of a mirror.
"Yeah,
We'll take it nice and easy.
don't say I didn't warn you." He's gonna reckless attack.
Nice.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it. Get it.
Do not like you. They're just not
No, not today.
today.
Do I add my rage bonus to the hit or just to the damage?
Just to the
Yeah,
damage.
okay, then that will be a 14.
14 hits.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
Let's not use that one again. I won't count that.
Should have counted that.
Yeah.
9.
9 points of damage.
9 slashing, halved if he's raging.
All right. All right. Another hit with nice and easy.
Yep.
see scars begin to open up across his tank top is being shredded apart as the brothers lay into each other. Blood starts to pool around the two of you as you start laying into each other and begins to sort of spread out. There's blood splatter on the walls, on the floor, a couple of bloody boot prints sort of messing up the entire area. Lou, you're up.
Before it's Lou, can I be
Yeah.
like, hey Lou, got any more? He's gonna he's landed the punch and then he's gonna be like, I can get angrier.
Yeah.
Great. Bonus action,
Frenzied Rage.
frenzy.
Nice.
So that doesn't activate till my next turn, but it's that's
Dope.
cool.
Dope. Another coin flicked.
And then when this one lands, you see like the brow but then you just hear
It
this.
protrudes.
You just hear this. This chuckle just come from it's the most menacing chuckle you've ever heard. It's like, and then in that moment, anyone who can hear that chuckle is like, oh, that's why they call them chuckles. It's like this foreboding, like almost like a battle cry, but in the form of this like sinister, under his breath laugh. Like, yeah,
So last thing to hear.
he looks deranged at this point. He's like, yeah, he's like almost swollen up to, as he winds back.
Do an intimidation check for me.
Sure. Oh my god. This is bad.
Use the mighty beam.
Yeah, this is that's a 10.
10.
Yeah.
Your brother is unfazed, but the thug behind him does take a couple of steps back.
Yeah, okay.
And you can see that the thug is just a little bit more scared of you than he is of your brother.
Yeah. Cool.
Lou.
Okay. If that guy's strolling away a little bit, what I'd like to do is Lou would like to just basically on his time on the force, he's had to take down a crook or two, as Perry does. So he just basically bumps him one way, spins around, grabs him by the neck. He's going to attempt to chokehold him, which is my sleep.
Nice.
Yep.
Sick.
Yep.
Choke him in.
Ooh, sleep.
so-
All right, yeah.
Let's, anyone want to fling me some, what is it, D8s?
How many do you need?
5.
I've got 3
Oh,
there.
good. 3 for 5.
That two?
Gracias. I got it. Thank you.
Making Tris Daddy proud.
Is that a 7? There's 2 ones. That's only 18. Does he have 18?
18? You try to grab him around his thick neck and apply the pressure to do this chokehold. It seems that as you grab onto him, he's just staring daggers at his brother, and you see him tense and shake you
Oh,
off.
sorry, not his brother. The other guy. The other.
The other...
The other.
The one in the booth with him.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
How much was it?
18.
18.
Oh, yeah, you really out of this guy. You see him scrambling out of the booth, and you lurch forward, grab him in a chokehold, and fully put him to sleep and lay him down into the booth,
Yeah, that's right.
and scramble out of there.
Back in
With the
boat.
bugbear.
Actually, yeah. 100%.
That's your pillow.
As you lay him in the booth, you see the bugbear reach across, and he takes the wallet from the guy's pockets, flips it open,
I
takes
don't know
cash.
Just walks away.
Excellent. That leaves just the one thug here, yeah? One
One
dead.
thug and then his brother. Bellows, yeah.
The one thug looks at Bellows facing off against Chuckles, Hey, Bellows, Daddy-O, I gotta run. Sorry, I got a thing. And he bolts towards the stairs. As he bolts towards the stairs, he's sort of like running diagonally across the room. You see that he sort of like trips and sort of like trips or bumps into something, and he falls to the ground, and there's like 2 thuds that fall to the ground. And it's him on the ground, and then there's like a growing pool of blood next to him.
Brilliant.
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
Yes.
Liv, you're up.
Liv is just, because obviously he's like invisible and hobbling, and there's just a trail of blood. So Liv is just gonna like walk next to him and just gonna be like, okay.
There is a fair bit of blood around here. I'll need a perception or investigation check. The DC is not high.
There's a lot of teeth. A lot of vomit.
Yeah.
It's,
Bodily fluids.
The bartender is watching this, and he's just growing more and more concerned about the amount of cleaning he'll have to do.
What was the thingy?
Investigation or perception, your call.
13.
13. Okay. You follow the blood trail. It sort of gets mixed in the pool of blood that's around Chuckles and his brother. But you see the boot prints lead out, intersect with the path of this thug that was on his way out. And it's currently propped up against the stool near the end of the bar, about 5 feet away from the stairs, sort of inching slowly towards the stairs.
Okay, you gonna stop moving?
No, of course not. You shoot me again.
I mean, I'm thinking of shooting you if you don't stop moving.
How will you see me? I'm invisible. You will not be able to shoot me.
There's rustling and there's like blood sort of like rolling around on the ground.
You're bleeding, Fairy, you're bleeding.
Okay. You got me. You got me in handcuffs.
Okay, so maybe shooting you in the foot wasn't the best idea.
There is a scramble. You share the same initiative with the ferryman, I'm gonna say. There's a scramble, and then there's the sound of thunk, 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 as he starts rolling down the stairs.
Wait,
You know exactly where he is.
This is
Fairy? Runs down. Did he get knocked back uninvisible?
Imagine
He's still
capturing this.
invisible.
French noises.
Oh, merde.
Alright, do you want me to heal you?
Please, foot first.
Alright, but if I heal you and you fuck things up for me.
Just make sure that the night does not come and chop me limb from limb.
Sure.
You promise?
Pinky promise.
Do deception check for me.
8.
Okay. Liv, I trust you. I'm going to become uninvisible now
Okay.
so that you can heal my foot.
Okay.
You see him go uninvisible, and he's covered in bruises. His nose is just a little bit broken. He's bleeding from the foot. He looks terrible.
Oh, dear God, Fairy.
This has not been a good day.
No, I can. Yeah. I am going to. What do I have? Alright, I'm gonna healing word his foot.
Okay. 1d4 plus your charisma. What does your healing word look like?
I think it varies from person to person. I think with Fairy, she's gonna be like, snap out of it.
Alright.
Let me kiss it, baby.
10.
10.
Is it just plus straight? Wait. No.
It's 1d4 plus your charisma modifier.
Oh, 8, sorry.
8. All right. You see you tell him to snap out of it, and the wound in his foot heals over a little bit. His nose pops back into place.
Oh, it's so much better. Okay, maybe you get Bellows out of here, and then we can talk.
Why do I need to get Bellows out of here?
Well, up to you.
Yoke, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, she drinks the water. She turns around and she tries to look for Lou. Whereabouts is Lou now? It's still upstairs, right?
Still upstairs.
Yeah.
Lou
Just
is.
walking away from the booth.
Yeah.
Nonchalantly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up next to him. Thanks for that, by the way. Could have gotten a lot more hurt.
Don't mention it, kiddo. We look after each other here.
Thanks. Cool. Are we gonna beat someone else up? We're gonna show them what's what?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Oh, I've learned a lot
You got a
in
bit
the
of lacquer
past.
on you.
This is just battle scars, man. I've learned a lot in the past, like 30 seconds.
Chuckles and Bellows are just whacking away at each other as you guys are having this combo.
I guess it's hard out on these streets. Should we help? I just point towards Chuckles and Bellows.
I don't know. Why don't you ask him?
Hey, Chuckles! Need help?
You just hear a growl.
Okay.
He's winding up. He's yeah.
Do you need more coins? Because I have more coins in my bag. Do you want some
You
coins?
see him kind of like
Hey, Chuckles! Do you want some coins?
straight, like yeah, it's like a dog. Like he said the word treats. He's like.
Coins? Okay. I
He's
grab
like,
out.
he like he holds it. He like
Yeah.
he's got one hand wound back and then the other one just
Yeah. I chuck another coin.
great.
Getting paid.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
At this
Go
point,
get him.
Bellows throws the baseball bat away, and he just full on like tackles towards you. Runs towards you and tackles you and tries to like barrel you towards the staircase. I need an athletics check from you.
Yeah. With
The
pleasure.
staircase that we're at the bottom of.
Yeah.
Please don't. You guys are
You're
so
the big
large.
thing.
We're so little.
18.
18 as well.
Reroll.
Rollies.
Yeah,
Wow.
rollies. Just a single one?
Just a single one. Let's go single one.
Ah! Mine was a 19 and it rolled over to a 9.
Nat 20.
Oh, I'm dead.
Bellows sprints towards you, tosses the baseball bat aside, and carries you across the bar, and the both of you go plunging down the staircase. All the way down to the second floor. Liv?
Yeah.
I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Just a human cannonball.
Oh, God.
I'll skittle out here.
Dex saving throw? 10.
10. Both you and the ferryman,
No.
you're healing his wounds. His broken nose has just set back in place. As you see the two biggest humans barrel down in a big ball of fury down the staircase and crash into you. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. The ferryman gets smashed into and his nose rebroken.
Oh.
As Bellows and Chuckles, the both of you, spill out onto the second floor. You hear there's like much more lively atmosphere around here. There is a stage where there's currently a cabaret show going on. Whole bunch of dancers in a line. There's a crowd sort of watching. There's a bit more of a lively bar, and there's much more patrons around here. A bit friendlier, but much more in the way. You're up.
Did I take any damage from the staircase fall, or
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
is that halved, or is that...
Oh, 1 point of
So one?
bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
When we like spilled out at the bottom of the stairs, are we still
You're still within 5 feet of each other, yeah.
great? Are we prone or is it kind of like a
You're prone.
prone? Is he prone?
Yes.
Chuckles is going to stand up.
Curb stomp, curb stomp, curb stomp.
Yeah.
And he's in a frenzy. So he's just seen red. He's just been tackled down the stairs. It's like when brothers fight. Once you see red, so he's just going in, bang, bang, again with the knuckle dusters.
With the nice and easy, go for
nice
it.
and easy.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And all that you've got all that money as well.
He's gonna be reckless again because he's
You got all that
he
money.
mad.
You
Mhm.
whack with.
Whack with.
Whack with. Ooh, bruh.
You're having a time and a half,
10
10.
my friend.
misses.
And like brothers in a furious rage, it's just kind of flailing fists at the moment. He's got his hands up, sort of protecting himself. You're wailing away. You see that the crowd around you has noticed what's going on, and you hear them whispering,
Oh my, that's Chuckles and Bellows. And so, isn't that one of Johnny Sax's guys? It's like, which one? I heard they both work for him. I don't know. Get word to him.
as you guys are fighting away.
So that was my action.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, go for it.
I'm frenzied. Missing is gonna set Chuckles off. He is angry. He's just been given more money.
Mm-hmm.
He is pulling that 357 revolver out straight to his brother's head from the floor.
Go for it.
Get up. Now. And he has like 2 seconds to start moving, or he will give him the biggest pistol whip of his life as his
Pistol overhead.
He's still slam.
Yeah.
Great. I actually don't know any of the stats of that revolver. I'm assuming it's just like improvised.
1d10. If you shoot it, if you're pistol whipping, I'm gonna call that a d6.
D6. Cool. You know what? Let's get the gunmetal grey.
That's
Oh, and it's
what I've got.
and it's reckless actually, so it's still reckless because I think it carries over, doesn't it? Is it every
Yeah,
attack?
yeah.
Oh, no, we'll go the black. No, actually, we'll go the cold steel. Come on.
Come on.
Hey!
So that'll be a 22 to hit. with the
22
pistol whip.
definitely hits.
Backhands him with this pistol, and it was a D6. You said.
A d6, yeah.
Cool.
Plus your strength, plus your rage.
Yeah.
Plus everything. Get a 6. That's
6
not a
total.
6.
6 total?
6 total. Damn it, Larry. Rolling absolute garbage tonight.
You say that, and he doesn't move. You see him about to say something as you pistol whip him across the face.
Oh, wow. Well, when you don't get your way.
Do a perception check for me.
Watch this be the fucking nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
That's a 6.
6. Okay.
He's seeing red. He is not thinking. Not thinking at the moment.
Bellows slowly starts standing up. Like very, very slowly starts standing up. Boo.
Oh, that was it? Is he stood up?
Yeah. Bellows took his action. His action was to go down the stairs.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So true, bestie.
I think Lou's probably just gonna take care of the kid first, and just like go up to the barkeep and just be like, just a, I don't know, shot of rum or something.
Yeah. Like ginger ale is good for an upset stomach. We could do
Rum
a
or something.
rum or something. Okay, yeah. I mean, I got this really good stuff. It tastes like coffee.
Rum or something.
I'll get you rum or something.
Okay.
He pours it into a thing and then takes a look at Yoke. Does like a double shot. Slides it across to you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Thanks. I just drank it. Yeah. Glug.
It is the strongest drink that you've ever tasted. It burns the moment it touches your lips.
Oh, God.
And all the way down into your stomach.
Ugh.
You feel your arm hairs raise on end.
Cool.
Did you hate that?
No.
You should have.
Does this make me a detective now?
No. That's a
Shit.
grueling process that you have to go through.
I did just kill a guy.
What? Oh, yeah.
This is like a rite of passage, right? I read about stuff like this. You go through a really bad tribulation and then you drink it away. I'm just following the rule book, man.
Do you know how many people I've killed?
How many?
2.
Huh.
In the 95 years that I've been on the force, only 2 people have died. One of them, an accident. Of course, happens to the best of us cops. Sometimes you make a mistake, but it'll haunt you for the rest of your life. It was not a family member or something. I didn't even know the kid. But, wrong place at the wrong time. You get these incidents that happen that you wish you could take back, you wish you could change every moment. But you can't. So you use it to push you in the right direction. The other one, I just straight up shot a guy in the face because he deserved it.
I like that story.
Well,
Can I tell you a secret? I'm gonna have to kill so many people. I made one of those deals, you see, not by complete accident. And now I'm gonna have to kill a lot of people, and I don't know how to get out of it, so this is what I'm gonna have to do now.
okay.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Probably the worst person to be taken.
But I figured we're like buddies.
Thank you for being honest.
Thank you.
Honesty will probably get you incarcerated.
Cool. Either way, even if I'm in prison, it'd probably be easier to kill people in there.
Huh. Maybe you shouldn't be.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Moral conundrum.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We can
Cool.
we can unpack this a bit later.
Sounds good. Should we go down?
Yeah, maybe you should not, though.
Oh, I won't kill anyone else today. It's all good.
Absolute galaxy brain play from Yo being like, I'll kill more people in jail.
She's my bucks.
Guess we'll just start making my way down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna just follow along.
Inspiration point for the monologue.
Yeah.
Liv, you're up. You and the ferryman are at the bottom of the stairs. Do a perception check for me.
17.
17. You and the ferryman are prone at the bottom of the stairs, and you look across.
That's right.
You see Chuckles and Bellows facing off against each other. Chuckles is just laying into his brother and then taking out a gun and pistol whipped him. You see Bellows picking himself slowly up off the ground, and you spot him reaching behind his back for a gun as well. It's your turn. You're about 10 feet away.
I'm obviously gonna yell like, Chuckles, look out! He's got a gun!
How could you miss the guy? But
Scratch that!
Yeah, he's-
Liv's just gonna yell gun.
Chuckles is gonna look at his gun.
Hey, Chuckles,
Around
your
the
brother
bar.
Bellows
Everyone's singing
has a
Chuckles.
gun behind his back. Watch out.
I don't think he understands you. He's not comprehending language.
Okay, well, no one fucking understands you, so let's just go. And
Okay, that's
grab him
rude.
by the
I'm not
arm.
from here.
I'm gonna grab him by the arm. I'm just gonna be like, okay, why do we need to... Is the night coming for Bellows? Is that why we need to get him out of here? Because they're fucking fighting and they're gonna kill each other. So if we're gonna stop this, we're gonna have to stop this now.
What do you want me to do about it?
Oh my god, fucking anything. Do anything.
Can I get a drink? That counts?
I will shoot you.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
I will shoot you.
This is stressful for me.
No.
I don't get involved. Not with this side of things.
Just gonna have like just a hand around. He's just gonna drag him over to the boys.
You're bringing me closer to guns?
I'm gonna. Yes.
You drag the ferryman. Excuse me, please don't shoot each other. Not here.
It didn't seem possible, but Chuckles somehow got angrier. And the second he heard that voice, he's like,
Please, not around here. Your friend, she's does not want this to happen. I'm meant to help somehow. It's just
meaty finger on the lip.
Why
No, you know what? It's the barrel of the revolver. Not pointed at it. Like it's not like got it. It's like the barrel is the shush. It's like
Okay. Okay. Leave. He doesn't want me to talk. I will remain silent.
Chucks, the night is here. We gotta go. That's it. That's my
Are
time.
you running?
Well, no, because she doesn't want to leave Chuckles, so she's gonna be like, hopefully not in near the action, but is gonna be there, holding very tightly onto Perryman. But yeah, and most importantly, has warned Chuckles about the gun.
the gun of the night. All right,
Yes, that's my turn.
Okay.
get out of here. And that's all Chuckles is gonna say back to that.
All right. Lou and Yoke. Yoke, I'm gonna merge your two turns
Sounds good.
together that time.
Yeah. That's fine.
You see that Bellows draws his gun and levels it at your chest.
Alright, brother. We're at a bit of an impasse here. So how about we call it evens? And we finish this another day.
How angry was Bellows before this? Would I have recognized that he would have was in a frenzy also?
Yes.
He was in a frenzy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think the gun being pulled out actually sobered him up.
Sure.
He's probably still raging, but not like frenzied rage.
And he's standing up now?
He's in the process of picking himself up, so he's sort of picking himself up slowly, whilst keeping the gun trained on you, you keeping the gun trained on him.
I wouldn't say my gun is currently trained on him.
Okay.
Because when I waved it away, I whipped him with it, and then I was like, shh.
Okay.
So my gun's not at him, but his is at me.
Mm-hmm.
Great. I'm gonna help him up with the hand on the gun up against my head. You won.
He cocks the revolver.
It'd be nice to see Mary Lou again. Do it. Oh my god.
He kicks you in the chest to get some distance between you, and he takes off through the crowd.
Bye.
How far does he get?
Do you want to try to stop him?
Yeah, I reckon I'll try and tackle him.
Opportunity?
Okay. Alright. I'll do a
I think it's gonna be like a grapple. Like
a grapple.
Yeah.
it'll be basically just like stow the gun. I'm like, yeah.
Alright. Plants his foot against your chest and kicks, putting a bit of distance, and he turns and starts barreling through the crowd. You run up behind him, try grapple him, do an athletics check for me.
Yep. Now he didn't do that, or would you count the kick as damage?
Nah. It was more of a shove.
So does that mean he's no longer raging because he didn't deal damage?
I think that comment, that action, definitely sobered him up a lot.
Okay.
Um,
It'll just affect if he has
advantage.
Or disadvantage, because if he was in a frenzy and he's now no longer raging, he is exhausted.
Oh.
I will be too shortly if I don't damage him. It's one of those things where if that's the state he's in, this will change if I'm able to grapple him or not.
All right.
Do we want to say that it counts as he's still kind of angry if he's kicking me?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. He rolls it once. You have advantage still.
Yep.
I'm gonna roll it out in front of here. He has a +3.
Cool.
Oh, athletics.
It's athletics, yeah.
+5.
Yep.
He's
Same.
got. What did you get?
I rolled a 5 plus 5, so 10.
Versus an 8.
I have rolled so many single digits tonight. It's not even funny.
What do you want to do, Chuckles?
It's that side of the table.
Yeah. I want to I want to tackle him like proper brother style, and we both I want to both go prone,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of want to be on him, and he's and basically in his ear this is no longer about this current fight. Chuckles has fixated in his frenzy all of these memories about his anger and this internal vendetta he's had against his brother about what he believes happened. He's kind of why did you drive away? Why did you do it? And he's pinned him down.
I had no choice. I think it's hard providing for a little sister and a brother. No parents around. I gotta make sacrifices, Chuckles.
And he's been pressing the back of his neck into the floor, and Chuckles will voluntarily end his rage. This is just something I think the thought of losing his brother as well tips him over the edge of this frenzy. And he's gonna just Bellows will feel Chuckles kind of relent but slump down.
You sort of relent and slump down, and
Chuckles is now exhausted, by the way.
as the two brothers, you're on the ground, exhausted after a fight. You feel him sort of bring his arm up, and he brings you into a hug. And that's where we're going to take a break. And welcome back to Witness Tales for this part 3 of our Noir Nights campaign. We've just
Got hot, so I took it off. But if someone could bring it to me back in the cloakroom, that'd be fantastic.
one of the patrons begins looking around. You seen this cop's jacket anywhere?
Yeah, good job, Delilah. Can you just find it, please? Thanks, honey.
Oh my god, I will. Of course.
Wait, ain't that Bellows?
So, currently, you're all on the second floor of the Riff Raff. There's a cabaret show going on. There's a couple of patrons around you that have noticed this whole conflict, but Chuckles and Bellows are embracing each other after a fight. The ferryman is with Liv, nursing a broken twice nose. And Lou and Yoke, the two of you make your way down the stairs. Yoke, you are covered, not entirely, but quite a bit in vomit and a little bit of rum. Lou, you've lost your jacket. What's going on? What are you guys doing?
All right, my little bleeding heart is fucking bleeding, but we gotta get out of here. The night's here. Looking for our good friend Fairy over here.
Okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. I'd be keen for that.
You got a place you can hide out that Johnny Sacks don't know about?
Johnny Sacks got me out. He knows I got no place else to go but Johnny Sacks.
Come with us.
I'm not gonna do that either.
Yeah, it's not a smart move. He's got eyes everywhere. Look, we need to talk. We need to organize a rendezvous at some point. Where do you think we're gonna be? Do we go back to the amusement park?
Do we go to the pickle factory?
That's not bad thinking.
Everyone do a perception check for me.
That'll be with disadvantage. Not that it's gonna make a difference.
23.
23.
12.
6.
Lou's so thrown that he doesn't have his jacket. 4.
4.
Hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Yoke,
Yes.
you're the only one. As you're looking around, you notice Gary's not here. Gary's not anywhere. He wasn't on the 3rd floor. He's not on the 2nd floor. And all of a sudden, you hear this tremendous, like, roar from outside of a motorcycle starting up and speeding away.
Oh no, I think that was the knight, right? I think the knight just left. Also, I don't know where Gary is. I think he's gone. I haven't seen him at all. Should we try to find him? Should we go to the pickle factory?
Delilah, where's Rebecca? No, where's Jessica? Miss Rabbit, where's Jessica?
Oh, Miss Lapine?
Oh, sorry.
She's on stage down below. Sorry, sir, here's your jacket. Miss Lapine's down below. She's performing right now, I think.
Okay, good. Did you see a little guy with her?
The one that was flirting with her?
Oh my God,
I saw.
Yeah, where's he?
I don't know, he was like leaving with some other guy that was like dressed up or something.
Oh no, I think Gary's been taken. And I think that Raw was a motorcycle. We should we should go. We should go and find Gary.
Well, we gotta go somewhere to regroup or something. We need an action plan. We can't just charge headfirst into this sort of thing. I don't know what I think at the moment. God damn my head.
Okay, well maybe we should rest then. Obviously not here. We should leave.
We
but
gotta
should
get
find
to somewhere safe. We gotta make sure we ain't followed.
Is there like a window around that we can just look out?
Yeah, there's down one end of the room there's like big like French bay window kind of situation that overlooks the street.
I'll go pop the head out, see if I can see any motorcycles driving away.
You do. Down the far end of the street you see a black motorcycle with a sidecar with a big hulking figure riding it, and Gary with a little helmet askew being driven down the road away from the riffraff.
Shit. Hey, hey.
Was that Gary?
Yeah, and that motorcycle sidecar.
Oh no, Gary's been taken by the night guy. The night guy's really bad.
Knowing Gary, probably just went with him. I don't know if we got taken.
That is true. Yeah, maybe he's fine. I don't know.
Probably, I don't know.
My head hurts.
He makes friends really easily.
Mm.
Him and Barry and, well, you. She a good friend, huh?
You could say that. We gotten closer the last couple of days. What can I say? Look, I even wrote the address of the pickle factory on my arm.
Oh, wait.
So we don't get lost.
Cool. Should we go there?
Should we go to the factory? I mean, no one's gonna be inside because Barry's the only one that works there.
Yeah.
Everyone else is on strike.
Yeah, so it'll be empty.
And I guess if there's some machinery or something we could fire up to, have some noise cover or something, then that's probably not a bad idea if we want to have discussions in private.
What did you find out in the room upstairs?
So let's maybe save this for when we get somewhere a little quieter.
Yeah, Ferry's gonna come with us. Aren't you?
We will be going to the pickle factory. Is that what you said? Oh. Perhaps we get a private room. We go upstairs, we go private room. You do not tie me up, don't shoot me in the feet. I will explain to you the nature of why I do not wish to go to the pickle factory. And then you carry on your way.
That's a pretty good point. We're actually in a place where we can just have a private soundproof room.
Yeah, that's
We don't have
very
to-
fair. I probably
yeah.
should have known that. I work here.
So shall we all go upstairs?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Sure.
the main core of the group, you begin making your way up to the private rooms upstairs. Chuckles, you stand up with Bellows, and there's like a little bit of distance between you, and there's that sort of tense silence in the air. I know.
Yeah. I know. Okay. Depending on how all this stuff goes, because from what I can gather, we might be involved in the same thing, just on different sides. This goes all right. Shall we meet by that tree 2 weeks from now? You know the one I'm talking about, yeah?
I'll bring flowers. Chuckles. Johnny Saxon gonna give this up. Watch your back.
What's yours?
And he turns and starts heading downstairs as you make your way upstairs to rejoin the gang.
That little handshake's like that meme. I'm just it's too far, too. Just when you guys do it, I was just like, huh.
Yeah.
Nice.
The dap just like...
Wind.
Upstairs in the room.
Okay, so very, very curious coincidence. You looking for the shipping container? The night is gone, so I'm more at liberty to say things without immediate consequences of saying things that I should not be saying. So you were looking for the Umbral Road, yes?
Does Chuckles recognize that name?
Yes. So anyone that wishes to can do a history or an arcana check for me.
17.
Nice.
8.
8.
Same exhaustion.
Chuckles and Lou, actually. If you're doing a history check, you can do it with advantage.
Right. So I'll take my first roll as a straight roll, which would have been a 16 total.
Okay.
14.
14. So both of you doing history checks, and were you doing an
I'll do
arcana?
an arcana check.
Okay. So Yoke, you know that in sort of this plane of existence, you have the material plane, and there are sort of layers to it, beneath and above, side by side, of alternate planes that mimic the material plane, and use the same space as it, but exist in a different place entirely. You've heard of the Umbral Road being kind of coinciding with this kind of information, right? What did you get?
14.
14?
16.
Okay. Lou and Chuckles, the two of you know the Umbral Road as an old smuggling route, back from the Prohibition days, when the runners would use the Umbral Road as a way to move contraband without being caught by the police. It was often seen as like a very risky maneuver, mainly because it's a very dangerous place to be. Umbral Road is sort of like a darker, shadowy version of Parabellum, but very effective at moving illicit goods across borders, away from the city, that kind of thing. And there are many crossings in and around Parabellum of how to get to the Umbral Road and get out of it. But you're not fully aware of where all of those are. But you know that a accomplished smuggler like the Perryman probably does.
So, the pickle factory, very funny. It used to be a distillery. They make hooch.
Sorry, they make what?
They make hooch.
What?
Booze.
One more time?
Booze. Hooch.
Hooch, you know, liquor.
Oh!
Liquor.
God.
Maybe it's painted on or something? What's going on with you today?
I just got a lot on my mind, okay, Chucks?
You took it.
And they had set up this distillery there because it was very convenient to move this hooch without being noticed.
I thought I was Chuckles. So what's going on, gang?
They are
Something I missed something
clearly
funny?
very stressed about the situation. It's coming out of the nerves.
So,
I guess so.
they used the So they used the pickle factory as a way to get to this umbilical road?
There is a crossing as a umbilical. Umbilical? It is not a baby. What? There is a passage to the Umbral Road at the pickle factory. This is where I sent the thieves because they needed to move a large container across. Most crossings are very small, whereas the pickle factory one quite large.
A large passage
Large passage
large
to move
passage.
the hooch. Yes.
to the pickle factory, which was once a distillery.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good to know. I have a feeling that this Umbral Road has this like mystical quality to it. I've read about it. We exist on a material plane, and there are other planes of existence. And Umbral Road maybe could have something to do with that. So maybe the shipping container could be hidden on another plane.
Yes, very
I didn't
likely.
catch a word you just said, kid, but if it makes sense to you all, then so be it.
Magic stuff.
Great.
But if the knight is after the shipping container, I would just cut your losses. Just wash hands of it. Just live longer,
What do you know
enjoy
about-
life.
What do you know about these knights or this knight? Is it just the one?
You have not heard of him?
I heard stories, rumors, old wives' tales, fables, whatever you want to call them. I ain't, and until like 2 days ago, I ain't heard it mentioned again. But apparently, they're kicking about.
Well, it is just him. He is urban myth, sort of like a boogeyman. Call him Styx, call him Black Knight. Once he was known as King Nothing. It's been around for long time, before the Republic of Penumbra.
Right. And this King Nothing, whatever you want to call him. Don't you laugh at that. You know what? The thing that perturbs me the most about this whole situation. How long the pickle guy's been on strike for? Because that's awfully convenient timing. A shipping container goes missing. You say they're trying to smuggle it through the pickle factory right when all the work has happened to be going on strike. Are they in on it, or is it just they use the pickle factory as the front?
If they're in on it, then why is Gary the only one still working?
Because maybe he was not trusted to be in on it. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe he almost blew the whole operation.
So I
That's
guess.
why they were angry.
Yeah. So that's clearly where Gary's been taken now to possibly be I don't know, killed by this knight dude. It's not good.
The fuck is in this container?
I don't know. Could be anything, but like I think that maybe it could be not quite in this world, but like close to it. You know what I mean? Like a little hop, skip, and a jump into some other plane, and then it'll be there. Because otherwise, maybe, it could just be hidden in plain sight as well. But I think the pickle factory is a good place to start, for sure.
How do we get there to this shadow plane?
Oh, I can show you, but you have to make sure that I stay alive by the end of this. And I do not go inside with you. I will merely show you the door, and then I will,
Why don't you want to go inside?
because it is very dangerous. I will probably die. You will probably die. The thieves are probably already dead. The only one who is possibly not going to die is the Death Knight, because he's already dead.
That's some pretty sound logic.
If you are going there, I will not stay long. I will write out a map of a passage that I gave to the thieves. They will have followed this road and gone out the other side.
Before we go and do this, you see it's dangerous and whatnot. What can we expect to find there that's dangerous?
Nightmares.
Like
Nightmares.
monsters and stuff.
Oh yeah. It's the strange things that happen here, things you dream about that make you sweat and cry out in the night, is all real there. The shadows, they watch you. I'd be very careful.
All right, let's go. Okay.
Cool.
Sounds exciting, huh?
Do
Just,
I? Sorry. Do I know anything about the shadow plane? Could I roll a check?
Do an Arcana check for me. Yeah, sure.
Okay. 21.
21. You know that, especially compared to the Republic of Penumbra, it's got a lot more magical elements to it. Penumbra is largely kind of stamped out a lot of its traditional sort of like magical bits and pieces, like landscapes. A lot of the monsters and creatures and magical beings have been driven away outside of these lands as the places become more and more urbanized and that kind of thing. Whereas in the Umbral Road, all of that still exists. All of these monsters and creatures, they tended to flee to either like the Shadowfell or the Feywild, that kind of thing.
Is there anything specific to do with like how to prepare to go into the shadow plane and fuck shit up?
How to prepare? Bring weapons.
I guess so. Yeah, fair enough. Cool. Great, thanks. Questions answered.
What you thinking, kid?
Well, we'll definitely need to bring more weapons to the shadow plane if we decide to venture forth into that, because it's going to be scary. And I think we should just stock up on so much weapons. Just so many weapons. The most
Or-
weapons.
A thought comes to your mind.
Or
Much faster transportation. It's probably better to run than to fight in the place that you're going.
Or we could just run. We'll have to just run around and not fight. That's a little thought that popped into my notes.
I mean, if they got a truck there, surely we can take a car there, right? I might have a few people I can talk to get us a better ride than the one we currently got, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, maybe like a low profile sort of thing. Real.
Low profile or fast? Take your pick.
I think fast is better, so fast. Let's do fast.
All right. You give me like a day or two and I can probably sort something out.
I don't know if Gary's gonna have that much time. Let me see what I can do. I'll talk to the girls. I'll rustle up any weapons.
Yeah. You know what? I just had an idea. There was a valet on the way in.
Yeah.
We just boost one of the fast cars that's here.
This one.
Yeah. Not that I would ever do such a thing. I ain't never done that before.
But you know,
But I know it happens.
if it's necessary in a police investigation.
Hey, I mean, do I need to grease it? Do I need to return the favor from before? What?
Now you're speaking my language, Chucks.
Flicks the coin that way. Thanks for before.
Yeah.
Fairy, get weapons together.
I mean,
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm
What?
literally a cop. We can just go to the precinct and check out some weapons. Like it's
Cool. I'm all for that.
True.
So
you ain't so bad, Cap.
bad cop.
We need like a soundboard for like the 007 chord. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Pretty good.
You're coming with us.
the car.
Excuse me.
Coming with us.
To the pickle factory, then I leave. Yes?
Sure. Whatever you say.
That's not committal. That was very non-committal. Please, I want to leave.
You want to leave?
Leave? I want to leave.
I know
We're
you
about
want
to
to
go.
leave.
We
Who are
don't
you
wanna
talking
there.
to? You want to live?
Living, you're
You
living.
You want a
I mean-
key? Like a leave? Like he leaves? They
Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just go. You break on my spirit.
You guys boosting a car from the valet?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you're looking.
I want to go down and see the valet first, I think. Because he remembered me from last
Mhm.
time.
Yeah, absolutely. Head down
We'll
to
go with.
the first floor.
We'll hang back.
Yeah.
You see Jessica Lapine on stage, singing a.
Ex-wife.
Oh. Good for you.
You see that there's a slight sort of like hiccup in the song as she spots you, Lou. And the
Lou
song
like, pumps
comes,
his chest just a little bit too much. And it's like,
and you see as she starts singing again, it's a lot more like forceful, and it's like an angry love song.
Scouts aggressively.
You head outside, Chuckles, to get the valet.
Catch the valet's name on the way in.
Yeah, I don't think I wrote it down.
Yes. Luis.
Luis.
Louis.
Luis.
Like,
What's another
Louis.
French?
Yep.
we get down. So I'm assuming we get down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hey, Luis.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Hey,
What?
You remember that time I came in here with that candy apple red number, and I let you take it for a little spin? Not that I let you take it for a spin, but you know, I let you take it. For a spin.
I parked it for you. Yeah, of
That's
course.
it. That's right. You parked. It took a little longer than normal because you were being extra careful, right?
Of course.
Right. So, anything like that in the lot tonight that you might be willing to let an old friend park just for old time's sake?
Ooh. Well, that depends. How long do you need it for?
Yeah, maybe just a night. I think.
Give or take.
Yeah, we could have it back before sunup.
Okay.
What time is it now, by the way?
Roughly.
It's probably about 1 a.m.
Yeah, look, let's just say that I promise you that I'll drive it.
Okay. I can get you a car, but you gotta bring it back before 6 a.m. Otherwise, my ass is on the line.
All right. You know what?
This guy usually calls it quits around 6ish. Once the sun starts coming up, he tends to hightail it back. If you know what I mean.
Gotcha. All right. Well, but please please, if you could instruct me on how you park such a car, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see a demonstration. Maybe take me there now. And
Of course,
yeah,
of course, yeah.
of course.
Let me just get the keys here. You see, he grabs a set of keys, metal key with what appears to be sort of like a singular eye and 2 fang inserts in the little sort of handle. It's like, come follow me. I'll bring you to the car. We can bring it up. You just be careful with it.
You know me. I'm always careful.
As you guys get in the car, those of you still in the first floor, what are you doing?
I think Yoke's just drinking more water. She's getting hydrated.
Hydrated?
Yeah.
You see Mother Hen comes up to you, Liv. Are you getting in the car as well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm with Chucks.
Lou, are you here?
Cops hung back, I think.
Yeah.
Mm.
Cops hung back.
You see that Jessica finishes her set and begins storming over towards you and Yoke. As you're sitting at the bar, you're drinking water, you're smoking a cigar.
Why are you shaking?
I'm not. You
Why?
are. You're drunk.
Are you scared?
No, you're drunk.
You look scared.
You're scared.
Louis, darling. How unfortunate it is to see you.
Oh, you're looking good. Do something with your nose, hair, eyes.
Did you send a small man around trying to impersonate yourself to me? Was that some sort of joke?
What?
The small man, he came saying he was Inspector Lou. He was wearing your glasses.
Oh, I think it was Gary.
Gary. What about him? Do you know where he is?
Did he say that? Hi, I'm Yoke, by the way.
Oh, is this your new wife?
No. This guy.
You know how old he is?
Oh, I'm.
Tell him how old you are, darling.
Why don't you?
No.
138.
Yeah. I spent 20 of my best years with you, huh?
20 years too long. If you get past the single digits, I'd run.
Sure. Whatever's going on here, I am not going to encroach on that. Anyway, did Gary, our friend, did he offer to take you to the pickle factory by any chance?
Yes, he was actually quite sweet.
Okay, so yes.
Until I figured out that it was
Gary.
probably you making a cruel joke.
Oh, I bet you like the sweet ones, don't you?
Better than salty old bastards like you.
Right. Oh my god. Alright,
You didn't mind a bit of the salt. Especially when we're around your family.
You hear like a distant chuckle from the senses something funny is happening.
Yes, the 1 or 2 times a year we'd visit them.
That ain't my problem. You're the one with the family that's a bit, you know what I'm saying?
can I roll a perception to see if there's still like something there?
Absolutely. Roll an insight check for me.
Inside, alright. 9.
They are madly in love with each other. Both ways. She's madly in love with him, Lou's madly in love with her.
Cool. I am madly scribbling down like a little picture of them fighting, but like in a really sensual way. I'm like, to myself. No, keep going, you're fine.
Well, your friend got taken.
Oh, by who?
Some performer.
Performer. What do you mean?
I figured it was another clown that you'd hired.
It's, you know, the only clown in this room is, me.
Don't do this again.
Oh,
No.
Don't do this.
I'm not
again.
falling for it this time,
No?
Louis.
Why
No.
not? Huh? Worked before.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to work again, so
No?
don't try it.
Are
Don't.
you sure?
Yes.
You all made it squeak.
Don't.
Anyway, the kid. Who did he go with?
Like I said, the performer. He's some knight.
Well, I'll be.
I didn't know if she saw that, but I will tell her afterwards.
What did the performer look like, huh?
Dressed as a knight. He had a motorcycle. Carried some fake sword around. I don't know. It was. They seemed to have a conversation of some kind.
Did you overhear anything or what?
There's a lot of talk about pickles. I mean, Gary, he seemed sweet. He talked about pickles a lot.
He's a good kid.
He's 42.
How old is he?
Nah. I don't know, 12, 13 maybe.
He's 42.
Sure, 42, yeah.
That's a man right there.
What are you talking about? He's a kid.
He's a
He's a child.
Yeah.
It's a child.
Like compared to you, no, I know how old you are. Yeah, definitely. My God.
Watch it.
Sorry.
Anyway, did you hear any, anything specific? Places, names of people, anything like that?
Anything specific? Why, is this a case? What's going on here?
Maybe this. Maybe we can talk all about it sometime over dinner.
You're not trapping me in one of your stories again.
But you love it so much, you know you do.
Louis, I've washed my hands of you. Your friend went to the pickle factory, I'm pretty sure.
So, you can wash your hands of me anytime, though.
She turns her back, takes off her gloves and throws them at you, and walks away.
I have to go, actually, personally. That's me done.
You arrive downstairs in the car park. There is a car that's
Liz just vomits, just
separated from everything else. There's like multiple empty car spaces around it. And it is a black, sleek, low sedan, arched flares, like, those tail fin kind of ones with the red lights at the end. Round headlamps at the front that are tinted like yellow. Blacked out windows. Chrome grille on the front that sort of looks like a snarling mouth a little bit. And you can see that the bonnet has like a little bit of a raised kind of scoop to it too.
I know this car.
You do?
I think so.
Okay, so you know why it should be back before sunrise, right?
Yeah, the things I've done in this car.
All
It's a
right.
good car.
Can you tell me whose car it is?
Whose car is it?
Do an intelligence check for me.
Oh. She's not smart. 15.
15. Okay.
It's Johnny's.
It's not Johnny's car. This is the car of a wealthy business associate of Johnny's that's been around, seems kind of forever. In fact, you remember that night, it was quite bitey.
Yep.
He only introduced himself as the Baron.
Great.
Oh, it's one of Saxon's boys. I don't know his name. We didn't really do names, but my God, was he bitey. Called himself the Baron. Tipped well.
I bet he did.
Hmm.
All right. Well, then I think it is probably best that we get moving because we definitely need this car back by dawn.
You hop in the car. The valet hands you the keys. As you put the keys into the ignition, and turn the key. A little prick, the fangs prick your finger, and a little bit of blood seeps in along the key into the ignition barrel. The engine fires up, and you hear almost like a low chuckling snarling, like it's almost like a cat purring.
Oh boy. Mimic car.
The headlights flare up, and of their own accord, they seem to like search around and train in on the valet. And the valet sort of slowly starts backing away. He's like, "I'm gonna go before it gets hungry, okay? So I'm gonna skedaddle." And he runs off.
Chuckles before they sort of pull out. He's like, "All right, you ready?"
Yeah.
And he's sort of gonna like press his thumb into the key a bit more and squeeze out a bit more blood.
Mm-hmm.
Show me what you can do, baby.
The engine fires up. Wheel spin as you fishtail it out of there. The two of you hear the tire squeals as a car slams to a stop at the front of the riffraff, and you see Chuckles and Liv sitting in the front seat of this very sleek sedan.
Liv rolls down the window. Get in, losers. We're going questing.
I run out. Yeah.
Where are you heading?
Pickle factory?
Are you in the car now?
Yeah, I've
With Perryman.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
That thing that you do to make yourself disappear.
Mhm.
Can you make objects disappear too?
Yeah. Absolutely. Would you like me to do invisible car?
I think that's probably a smart idea. It's a pretty recognizable car if it's possible.
Sure.
Maybe closer. Maybe closer. Closer to the factory.
Maybe a bit of an audacious request from me. That's okay.
Can I mage hand
What is
the
that big
car?
red button?
Oh, mage hand the car. Yeah, of course you may.
Can I second that mage hand so there's mage hands?
Oh, yeah,
You know what?
absolutely.
Mage hands.
The big red button that says invisibility on it. Can we just push that one?
So I think if you're gonna react at all before you've even said a word, it's all a ruse from Chuckles. He's just gonna floor it. He just wanted her to be like, "Ugh," so he can sit them all back in the seat. Like he punches it out of there. Whack.
You boot it and the car takes off, and it seems
Perryman is crying.
he seems to be clutching some sort of holy symbol in the back, just whispering to it.
Get on
The more
my God.
blood that you give the car, the more you seem to get out of it, you've noticed as well.
Me gusta.
And
I hated that.
Bleh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Bleh.
very quickly make your way to the pickle factory, having the address written on your arm, directions from the ferryman, and also you kind of begin to hear just the sounds of the strike that's ongoing.
1 a.m. striking. Striking, baby.
Committed
24-hour
strikers.
strikes, baby. That's
Yeah.
how you...
Hey, how many of them do you think you can hit?
It's like bowling.
Well,
You hungry, boy?
Well,
No.
well,
not
see, the
actually. I'm not about to
The thing is,
genocide
what?
on the pickle factory like this.
the thing is,
With a car.
as you start driving up to this crowd of people,
Oh boy.
Oh
you let your foot off of the accelerator, off the throttle, but the car doesn't seem to slow down. It seems to have stayed on the accelerator.
no. Hey. All right. Not
The
these
engine
ones.
revs as
Not
the
these
headlights
ones.
zone in on this group of people.
If you save your appetite, I got something bigger for you where we're going. Give the key a little squeeze.
Gives the key
I'm
a
happy
little
for it to
squeeze.
like dock
Do a
hit
persuasion
points.
check.
I'm happy for it to dock hit points if I need to give that much blood. I ain't running over these pickle workers.
do
Persuasion,
it,
was it?
do it.
And if you're giving if you're giving hit points as well,
Can I just make it a straight roll instead of disadvantage? Or should I go
no, the
disadvantage
DC is just reasonable.
still? So disadvantage still?
Yes, please.
Yeah, great.
Cool.
Look at that. That's double single digits again.
Wow.
Persuasion, that's a 5.
A 5.
Mm.
You take 4 points of piercing damage from the car. It seems your words are falling on deaf ears. however much they've got him. You can do an athletics check for me, though, as the car doesn't seem to slow down, but you can put your foot on the brake.
Okay.
And you're essentially wrestling the car for control to go forward or to stop.
Still with disadvantage.
Can Lou be tapping the shoulder from the back, be like, hey, maybe stop the
Hey, tell him into the Jesus strap.
Just some guidance, by the way. Just casting guidance, trying
Okay.
to guide you to not hit those people.
Is that just a D4?
Yep.
Right.
But hey, it's a little something, something.
Liv is just like cackling. It's not. Do it!
14 for the athletics check.
14 for the athletics check against the car.
With disadvantage.
Okay. You plant your foot on the brake as the throttle is just like wide open from this car wrestling. The back tires begin to burn up, and all the strike workers start looking at you as you just essentially doing a burnout in front of them, not quite realizing that you're wrestling this thing for their lives.
They're all just like,
You realize you can control it a little bit by, you can make it go because the throttle is wide open. You can steer it, and you have to, like, it's like driving a car without power steering.
I have driven
Yes.
down that power steering.
You're wrestling this thing and you're like letting off the brake, essentially, to try and guide this away from the crowd of people, but you managed to do so. But you make it to the gate, and the strike workers begin to crowd around you as this car is still essentially doing a burnout, and the strikers are milling about the car as you're trying to get through the gate. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Scabbing? Come on, guys. Chuckles. I remember you. No, what's a cop doing here? Hey.
Hey, look. Guys, you got a scam, okay? There's something...
Is that a teddy bear?
No, it's Inspector Lou. Anyway, look. You guys seen Gary? I know you're not a fan of him at the moment, but did a guy on a motorbike come by anytime in the past, like 5 minutes?
Yeah, like a while ago, yeah. Gary came in. I mean, we'd let Gary in because
He's in trouble.
he didn't look in trouble.
That's the scary part.
Oh god, I don't trust Gary.
Aww,
Look, this ain't a threat, but like, you guys gotta be real careful. I gotta get this car into the pickle factory.
Yeah, you got some engine trouble there? Something we can help you out.
Look, the car is hungry for pickles and pickle adjacent foods or anything that might be soaked in pickle brine.
It's gonna fucking eat you if you don't let us in.
Yeah, that. We don't want that. So, again, please open the gate.
This is a really... Okay, boys, move aside. If you need help, like, if you're abusing substances that are causing you to drive, to...
Are we lined up with the gate?
We got support
Are we
groups.
lined up with the gate?
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as he starts that, Chuckle stops holding onto the brake.
You fully smash through the gate, careening towards the pickle factory. You see this incredibly old building. It, red brick, like super tall. It's got the chimney stacks and everything. Around one side of the building, you see these massive like vats that are like half in, half out of the building with these pipe works and all this kind of stuff. You are driving towards sort of like this main factory building workshop, and you see that the doors are already open as the car careens towards there. Now that there's less people around, it's a little bit easier to control as you don't have to fight off its ravaging hunger. And as you drive into the warehouse, you're immediately sort of met with this stink of brine that overpowers literally everything else.
Okay, so, you want to go... There's a small underground entrance towards the back there that there's sort of like a underground storage facility that when they built the factory, move towards there.
Follow the directions of the ferryman, and you can see that there are single tread tire marks heading in the same direction. And as you sort of get to the less frequented places, you can follow it a little bit easier as the headlights illuminate the ground. And you drive below ground, and you can see that it's essentially just like a big storage facility, and there's like a bunch of old kegs back from the like liquor distillation days. And towards the end, it looks like it ends in a wall, but it's actually just a black void. You can see at the edges that there's sort of like this brick facade, and then it sort of blends into a black void. Big enough that you could fit a truck through there.
Before we go, though, the ferry Liv's just gonna be like to the ferryman, be like, "You're really not gonna come with us?"
Do I want to come with you to chase down the shipping container that is filled with something dangerous, probably? That is being pursued by dangerous people? No.
Okay. See you later.
Okay, excellent.
He climbs out of the car.
Before Liv just wants to whisper to the car, just be like, "Go get him," and then just
Oh
walk in.
my god.
Wow, okay.
Aren't we taking the car? Isn't that the whole point?
I thought we were walking. Are we not? Are we driving the car in?
Yeah, the whole point was to take the car in there because the things in there we can't fight, but we can outrun them if we're in the car.
Oh, touche. Never mind. We're in the car. So he lives another day.
No, but unless you whisper while
Well,
you're
no, because
inside
what I
the
gather from that
car.
is you were kicking him out of the car
Yeah,
so that we
he's
can drive
out
in.
of the
See,
car.
like,
Oh
we
yeah!
don't-
Oh yeah!
The threat's still the
Oh
threat's
yeah!
gonna happen.
Sorry, it's either way. I'm just being like, get out.
Let's kill a guy. Let's
Get
get
out.
out.
You whispered this to the car as the ferryman hops out, and he sort of gingerly steps out of the car, closes the door, sees the headlights, and is like, "Now I'm gonna walk behind." Starts walking behind. Immediately, the car shifts itself into reverse and floors it, and you hear a "tuk-tunk" as it runs over the ferryman, and you hear, "Oh man!"
Hey!
As the car reverses, you see the gear stick shift to drive as it goes forward.
No, it's alright. Oh, stop.
It's just full pancaking this dude. Eventually, it sort of slowly idles over him, and it's just sitting there, like purring, like it's purring.
Like, we can go.
Don't encourage it.
We can
You
go.
see, on this instrument cluster, you've got like the speedo and the revs and that kind of stuff. You got like a little radio with like a chrome outlay. There's one switch that flicks open down the bottom. There's just like, it's got like a metal cap over 6 switches, and one of them's just flicked over, and you see like a little, like one of those like airplane flippy toggle switches.
What does that?
Don't touch it.
Wait.
Don't.
Out of game. What can I roll to see if I know what that button does?
Seeing as how you're the only one that's been in this car before, I will allow you to do an Arcana check for me.
Not 20. Do you now have to think of what that button
It's an
does?
invisibility
I
button.
killed my sister.
Hey, guess what? I told you I know this car. Liv flicks the button.
But what happened?
We're invisible.
How do you know that?
Because it's the invisibility button. Get out the car and then see if you can see us.
I'm
You
not
won't
getting
be able
out
to
of
see
this
us.
goddamn car.
He's eaten now. He's fine.
I don't want to be eaten.
No, he won't. He's full.
Can I like poke my head
Full
out
tummy.
the window to just see if we're invisible?
You poke your head out the window, and the space where your window is open,
Yeah.
you can see inside the car, but as you look out, you're
It's
like
just a
floating over the ground, yeah.
We're invisible, guys. Cool.
Drive.
Wait, no.
Into the
Do a
void.
perception check for me.
Perception.
I told you should have pushed the button.
The button didn't come out until we fed the car. So
all
you're welcome.
right.
The cap toggles down.
No
after
one
you
thought to
flipped it,
ask
by the way.
the ferryman before we fed him to the car if there's a password or some kind of thing that we need to know to get through the void. We're just gonna drive towards the black wall.
You're the one
Dirty
that ran over
20.
him.
I did not do
Dirty
that.
I mean,
The ferryman also didn't draw a map for you to get out the other side.
I thought that he did draw a map. No? Alright, well, made my bed and I got a lie in it. That's okay.
No, we got a lie in it, Liv.
Oh, did I say that out loud? My bad.
It's okay, we'll figure it out together, everyone.
So embarrassing. Anyway, the car's invisible for now. I don't know how long it lasts. We might need to kill again to make it go again, but that's fine.
I don't know, probably the car eating someone will probably make it very visible to the person it's eating. Anyway, don't look at me like that, Lou. I
Are
see
you
you in the
okay?
rear. I'm stressed. I don't do violence for free. And no one has paid me money to be in the driver's seat of this car that just ate a guy.
We can
that was
swap.
trying to help us.
Wait, did you want to swap? Do you just not feel
Collateral
like driving
damage.
anymore? Do you need a rest? You seem tired. I feel like you haven't slept yet. You should sleep. Get some of your strength back.
Okay, Yoke, sweetie.
bumpy, huh? I agree with the kid.
Yoke, on your dirty 20 for your perception check, you heard the sound of other vehicles above.
Also,
Someone is following you.
there's someone following us, so we should move now. It's a good thing that we're invisible.
Yeah,
Also, we could just stay quiet so the car's not running, but I don't know whether the invisibility button, lasts while the car's off, so up to you, Mom and Dad. Sort out your differences.
Yeah. Just falls asleep. Just loads falls asleep.
What do you reckon?
Come on, honey, it's an adventure.
Enough of this shit. All right. Into the void.
Into the void.
Fuck.
With that, you floor it, send the vampiric saloon, invisible vampiric saloon down the Umbral Road. That's where we're gonna wrap up tonight.
Yay!
Great session, guys.
Sorry, Ferryman.
That was brutal. That was that was savage.
She was always gonna kill him. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Yeah, no,
As soon as I saw this man,
part of
I
me
was
knew
like,
that.
he's dead.
He's dead.
I mean,
He's
do
dead,
that.
yeah.
From the shot in the foot, I was like, we's in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, he's in trouble.
Yes.
Not anymore. Ooh.
He did.
Unless the card made him a vampire, in which case we're even more fucked.
Maybe a vampire car. I'm just.
A were-car? He's a
No,
were-car.
Honestly,
to the car
that's
at
exactly
night.
what it made me think of. Like as soon as you said
it
it.
reminded me of something. Oh my god, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Accidental, like, wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. I love that.
All right, excellent. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's go around and introduce ourselves while I remember what a sign-off is.
Hello, I'm Adam Perryman. I use he, him pronouns. You can find me on Instagram at Dadam Perryman.
Hello, my name is Lukas Perez. My pronouns are they, them, and you can find me on Instagram at Lukas Perez.
Hello, my name is Andrea. Thank you. My name is Andrea. I use she, her pronouns, and you can find me on Instagram at Andrea May.
Hello. Doesn't have the same effect. My name is Tate Bennett, he, him pronouns. And you can find me on socials at Tate is Alive.
Is he?
Find out. Next time on Dragon Ball Z!
And I've been Nikolai Kravchenko. Thank you for joining us. We've had Holly behind the scenes as our tech. Next week we should have, hopefully we have Georgia back. Tomorrow we got World Building Wednesday, so tune in on Winter Stells for that. And catch you next week. Bye.
Thanks.